Consciously, I gotta give my thanks up to the moon. Hard to free myself from how she moves.
I say hot like 40 ounces clinking in the wind. We up a mile high. I'm trying to unwind. I'm soaring, looking at the skyline. And this sky got a lot to say.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy AWOL Beatz here with another episode of Murals Talk. And today I got one of my favorite artists in the city. One of my favorite people to see, do any type of thing artistically, like as far as murals, paintings, music, just talking, preaching. Like you never know what you're gonna get from this artist, man.
Amen.
And like he's been a gift for if anybody who lived in the RVA area in the last 3 years, he's been a gift for us all. Not only with the art, but like I said, with his music. He was just playing the guitar right before we even started, just serenading the whole podcast with those great vibes. I'm here with none other than Gato.
Hello.
What up, man?
That's the best introduction I might have ever gotten in my life. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna try to add a couple monikers.
Go ahead.
Slayer of Dragons. Future conqueror of mountains.
Okay.
Topper of stream charts. No, I'm playing, but no.
Fighter of all monks.
You.
Like, nah, I'm with
monks?
you.
I love the monks. So.
He's like, no, I don't want no beef with them.
I do want to say thank you for real to you, AWOL, to Mas for having us.
No.
And
nothing,
for
man.
not just this time, but for all the opportunities, as well as the library shows, which are going to be ongoing. Y'all should definitely try to make it, because that's an opportunity.
Shameless plug.
If you don't catch it, you are going to be reading about those in 50 years one day, seeing that picture in the textbook.
Yes, sir.
Your kids are going to be coming home and be like, were you here? And you're going to be like, no, I was at home watching a stupid Netflix show.
You can't miss it.
They're free.
So, Gato, for the weirdos out there who don't know you, but they got to get to know you, man. Talk to me. Where you from?
I'm from a bit all over when it comes to what makes me me, but I was born and raised in a small town of Bustar Viejo in Spain.
Oh, I love every time he does this, it's just like the whole. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's Bustar Viejo.
Yes.
It does kind of roll off the tongue.
It does.
But just a small little farm town, kind of mix of hippies and just like old farms people. About like an hour away from Madrid in Spain. Moved to Brooklyn when I was 9 years old, and thought that was a pretty. I'm grateful for that introduction into the U.S. coming from Spain.
Yeah.
To be in a place where I got to see more than one side of life, where often I feel like in many cities, and this is why I like Richmond. See, I'm talking too much already.
No.
This is why I like Richmond, though, because I feel like it shows you two sides of life. And you're not just going to see some suburb where you don't get to see the other people in the city because they're hidden away from you. And the other people in the city aren't also just being hidden away from everything. So it's like everybody's mingling. It's just real. It's what life is, not just in the U.S., but in the U.S. I think that coming there really opened my eyes, especially before going to Charlottesville.
Yeah.
Sorry, I talk too damn much, man.
No, you did. No, you good. But I'm glad you said that, because coming from New Jersey for the last 12 years, I had got accustomed to multiple cultures, the arts, all of that New York has to provide for people, and to move back down to Richmond, and I see that same qualities down here, and probably even more, I would say, down here than it is up there now, post-pandemic, because a lot of people moved down here. So, like I said, running into people like you and seeing what you got going on, it's been a breath of fresh air. It's like watching your city become its own landscape of art. Like I said, when I see you hanging off of buildings, painting these big murals, all I can think of is this is why we do this. This is why we make music. This is why we create networks.
That it really is like, I know that it wasn't necessarily a question or anything, but that's literally why I do everything that I do, whether it's music or whether it's just waking up and going out to the street. I feel like before I did music, art, any of that as an actual, as a journey, as a road to something I really felt passionate for. Before I ever did any of that, when I walked out on the street, I would I would open the door and I'd look at my fit and I felt like I was a character in my movie. I wanted to perform for the people around me and for myself. I wanted to make my life look good and feel good and it wasn't even in an artistic way for me back then, at least the way I thought about it. But it's like when you walk down the street, are you making it look good?
Mine's a straight John Travolta. I can tell by
Hey,
when I walk.
hey.
I'm not even gonna the whole time you talking like that's literally how I walk up the street. I don't know about
But
bother
see,
me.
there's people that don't think about that, and if you think about every little thing that you do like that, I mean, obviously there's the point at which you can overthink and really kind of just go too far down that rabbit hole. But
Absolutely.
if you just take the time to make those little things you do in life intentional, then you kind of become art, and that's what I do firmly believe about most artists and most art. At the end of the day, if you are somebody who's alive in this world, you are creating something. Like, I didn't know what I was going to respond.
Yeah.
And you didn't know what you were going to ask or how you were
Absolutely.
going to respond to my answers because they haven't happened yet. So we're all freestyling, coming up with this as we go.
Bars.
And for real, we're all coming up with bars every single second. The teacher's like, hey, tell me what you think about this. Your answer is freestyle bars.
Yeah. I knew I wasn't a good rapper because I would just flip the desk when the teacher would say that. She'd be like, I need you to read chapter 4. I'd be like, you know, I ain't got time for this. Y'all always, I'm out the class. I'm like, they was about to find out I can't read. She was about to ruin it for me.
I just want to shout out all the people in this world who can't speak.
Yes.
You all are still very incredible artists.
Absolutely.
It's not just based on speech.
It is.
But
also,
I think
make
that's
sure
I
you give
love
him
you.
I was about to say, if that isn't I love you, we're gonna get
I love you. I love you.
somebody gonna come in and be like, he just said, baby. But no, so like, no, I know we all over the place, but I've been seeing you've been traveling around lately with your music. I saw you in New York. How was that? How was your trip to New York?
I think going back to New York was probably one of the best performance opportunities.
Okay.
For me, just because for me, a lot of my growth is very dependent, or at least seeing my growth is very dependent on getting space away from where I have been growing.
Yes.
And I've been performing a lot in Richmond and around Richmond people, so that I see a lot of faces at shows that are familiar and that I know that they like my music already, but this was performing in front of people from my life that I hadn't seen in 5 years. My ex-girlfriend with like 5 of her friends from work.
Yikes.
Not yikes. Yeah, I keep it all cool with everybody I've ever been with, except for one shorty. Except for one shorty who I'm very okay with not keeping it cool with her because I don't need her in my life.
Preach it, brother. Preach it.
But no, it was a beautiful vibe. I hit her up. I told her, hey, it'd be beautiful to see you. It'd be incredible to
she
as well
legit
show
pulled
you
up.
songs that you've inspired because this has been my life, you know. I make songs about all the people that have really had that big impact on it. So I had her come through. People just I hadn't seen in a while. So
Did y'all get to talk about the set afterwards?
no,
Giggity.
so nah, so that's one of the cool things about staying cool with my exes. I think if I still loved them all in that way, I wouldn't be able to be cool with them. But she's a great
Other
friend.
words.
She's an incredible acquaintance and had a beautiful
In other
impact on my
words,
life.
He went back to the Airbnb by himself. So what music you got out now that you want people to tune into, listen to?
I would say definitely. So look, for anybody out there who might be interested in checking out my music or checking out my art in any of the facets and mediums, I think the best place is really my Instagram because I am, like I said, I try to make everything I do have some form of art in it, and that ends up being very auditory as well as visual,
Gotcha.
as well as even interactive. Like I'll ask people, hey, let me know where y'all would like to see the direction of this go sometimes. And not even trying to take people's ideas, but just make it something that it's that collaboration between the artist and the people who are gonna end up getting to see the art. So I do have a lot of music out on Spotify, Apple Music, and we'll be putting out some visualizers soon. Got a new song out called The Asteroid Blues, produced by DK here at Music One Stop
Yes,
Shop.
sir. Yes, sir. Shameless plug. That's us.
Freaking incredible song, incredible beat. The
Big
energy
DK.
surrounding, even afterwards, the making of the
Yeah.
song, just the energy playing it for everybody here. just enjoying the process of it has been incredible. So I hope that y'all enjoy listening to it just as much.
You got any new music that you working on right now?
Yeah, so I'm constantly working on new music now. Actually, shit.
Uh oh.
This is what we're doing.
Solo.
This is what we're doing right now.
It's your boy AWOL Beatz here, about to give y'all an introduction to what it is when we talk about that Gato on those strings. Yes, sir. Now, as you sit back and enjoy this podcast moment, you got to understand that Andre 3 Stacks ain't the only one that can just give you a whole album of instrumentals. I got you covered, baby.
And they say, Gato,
Oh.
what you doing? Sparking fires, but feeling fluid. She say, Rue, can you come over?
Hey.
Trying to share a little love.
Whoa.
But I'm walking
Oh.
through the alley.
Yeah.
I'm a cat, so I can't stay. Had a home, but now I wander through the streets where I can lay. They say, Gato,
Oh.
where you going?
Where the hell you
To
going,
the
boy?
roof where I can see. If I fall down, please don't worry. Know that I'll land on my feet.
If you don't, we
on
call the
my-
ambulance, baby. If you don't land on that feet, man, your head gonna hit that pavement.
A little something, so I
Listen.
always work on stuff. I work on guitar stuff, art. Got a couple murals coming here to the Music
Bang,
One Stop
bang,
Shop.
bang, bang.
And yeah, they're gonna be blessed because soon it's gonna be all over this damn world. But we gotta start local, start
Yes,
in
sir.
the place where it really deserves. And this is definitely one of those places that really puts on for art in the city. And so the art in the city should put on for it.
Bars. Now look, we gotta run, but I appreciate you stopping by. We're gonna do another one.
The most ADHD interview ever.
we both was all over the place. I'm like, ooh, piece of candy. But we're gonna catch up again. The next time I wanna go to your actual place. I wanna do an interview while you're actually doing a mural. I don't think anybody's did that yet. And I hope that
Let's
nobody's
do a
steal that from
day-long
that.
interview.
Yeah, I'm just
A
walking
day in the
around
life
with you.
interview because we could talk all day
all
about
day.
this shit.
But before you go, man, make sure they hit you on all your socials.
Yeah, look, to anybody who's actually managed to watch this whole thing through without buying some Adderall and trying
Yes.
to focus,
Yes.
I applaud you, first of all. It's
You're
all
superhuman.
No, but check me out on the Geminis. It's like if you had a gem in your eyes, TheGemiNeyes on Instagram. And from there, we can go wherever. We can even go to the moon.
Ooh. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm scared of heights, so I ain't going no goddamn where. But this has been Moss Talk, live in effect, man. Y'all have a good night. This is Gato. We out. That was fire as fuck.
It was hilarious, dog. I had to try not to.